Hi crafty friends, this is Rhonda back with another process video today. Today I'm going to share with you a double 12 by 12 layout, and I'm going to be using the 6 by 6 paper that is called Lily Pond Lane. As you can see, it's all about ducks and ponds, lily ponds, lily pads. It's so cute. I fell in love with it the first thing when I saw it. Look at that gingham. So many things you could do with this. I did make cute cards and I showed them on my last video. If you want to check those out, I made some really cute cards with this set. Isn't that a pretty one too? I like that one. And there's a pretty one there too. And what I like about some of these is the dies cut out some of these ducks, which I will be using on my layout today. It cuts this out, and it cuts out a couple of different of the ducks. I can't remember which ones exactly. I actually fussy cut these two out here to use because I really like those. And they're swimming in my layout today, so I wanted to make sure I used the ones that were in the water and not on the grass. Here's the other ones. Now these are not, some of these are not duck related, which it's the ducks that brought my eye to this. But if you have a koi pond, there's some beautiful kois, and then there's some beautiful other papers in here. I'll be using strips of this. And I love this one, and I'm using this, a little strip of this in my title, which I thought turned out really cute. And then there's those lily pads. And then the frog. I love frogs. Can't get enough of frogs. So that's a quick look at the papers, and I am going to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm having a little bit of a sinus issue this week, probably the extremely hot weather we're having here in Michigan this week, and probably all over the country. This is the start of my second page. I already did the first page because I don't like my videos to get too long, and I'm a slow scrapbooker, so I wanted to get some stuff, but I wanted to show you that I did gut out this white paper, and this blue paper is one of the papers that was going to come out from close to my heart. It's called Frost, and it's so perfect with these papers. Now let me go ahead and show you the first layout here that I've completed. Let's put this up just a little bit. Maybe you can see a little bit better. So hard to use phones on these videos. You just can't get quite the good look. It's perfect setting. So what we have here is a place that we go to every June for a car show, and it's a benefit for cystic fibrosis. And we go to South Haven, which is on Lake Michigan, literally right on the lake. We've gone there for 7 years now, and so every year I take some pictures, and I wanted to get some different pictures this year. So what I have done is taken pictures of the drawbridge and watching the boats go through. So they have this drawbridge here, and this is the Black River. So a lot of the dinner boats and stuff like that, and they sit on this river, this inlet to Lake Michigan. So this is just a railing where we are, and then this boat's going through right there, and I just took a picture down the river. And so we're sitting at this restaurant here called Captain Lou's, which is very nearby where we stay at a B&B. And these ducks came floating by, and I thought, oh, how cute. Knowing I already had this paper, I thought, oh, I need some cute pictures of ducks. So that's kind of what the theme of this page is going to be, is kind of showcasing the ducks. So I got these with the mom and the dad and the little chickies. And so I did this little embellishment cluster down here. And I put these in a flip-flap. This is, so here, and then if you look down the river, this is what you see. And these right here are 2 dinner boats out here. And on the next page, I'll show you a couple of pictures that I took from the dinner boat, and some more ducks too. So that's what that is, and that's just showing the Captain Lou's there and the boat going through underneath the drawbridge. So that was just kind of my thought, and so I made up this title, and I've already stuck it down because it was a little bit time consuming to glue all these pieces. South Haven, and this is a die set that I got from scrapbook.com. It was a freebie that they gave when you ordered so much. And then I cut out a couple of the lily, or the cattails, and then this is that one piece of paper that it just has these little cattails all over it. And I thought that looked cute. It was a nice little title there. So let's move this in a little bit, and I think we can see everything. So I'm going to show you how I did this. If you look at this paper, you can see I've used these 6x6s, and the only place you can really see a line is right here and right there. Everything else has been covered up, so you really don't know. I know I covered up my ducks a lot here, but that's okay. It's just background anyway. I thought this piece of paper here looked a lot like water, like those were bubbles in the water. So that's why I chose that. The pictures I'm going to be using today are now this is on the other side of the bridge looking down the river. So the boats that I showed on the other page were coming down this way. And then here we are sitting on the river boat, and the river boat's here, and this has gone by, and then this is the historical museum here. It's really cool. And the marina is all over here, so if you want to see the big fancy boats, you can do that. And then sitting having dinner on the river boat, this little family of ducks came by, so I shot another picture of ducks. So I thought I would put this here since they're looking in, and then I was thinking of just something like this as my orientation for my photos. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of close to my heart design team girls, and some others too. And I get all of these great ideas, but for some reason I always end up coming to this grid-like pattern. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm always printing 4x6s. So these are 4x6s that I have cut down so that my mat is 4x6, so I have a smaller picture. So let's get started. So the first thing I did is I put these pieces down, and the other side of this is this cute duck paper that also is this. So I'm using just one piece of paper. So, you know, oh, this is the one. So it's this paper here. And obviously that one doesn't go to this. Maybe it goes down here. No. Anyway, it's this paper here, and then the back side of it is this. So we'll get started with this. So our trip to South Haven every year, like I said, is a benefit for cystic fibrosis. There's a young lady, her name is Kylie, and the car show is called Cruisin' for Kylie. And when we first met her, she was maybe 17, and she has cystic fibrosis. And at that time, they had said that if she didn't get a lung transplant, she probably wouldn't live to be 30. Well, I'm sure there's lots of other benefits, but the Cruising for Kylie car show has raised tons and tons and tons of money for cystic fibrosis. It's a great car show. We just love it. See how that, you can hardly even tell on this one that that's split. So if you like a 6x6 paper pack, don't hesitate to buy it if you just do 12x12 scrapbooks, because there are so many different ways you can use it in your 12x12 scrapbooking. Now, I've been watching, like I said, lots of videos, and people have been showing a lot of different 6x6s, especially the close to my heart makers that went over to Stampin' Up, like myself. We're not used to 6x6 papers. So, and a lot of close to my heart consultants were strictly scrapbookers. And so Stampin' Up now is going to start having a lot of different scrapbooking supplies. They're expanding their inventory to suit the scrapbookers. So I've seen a couple of different people just using like little squares and strips and stuff like that for using their 6x6 papers up that way. But I wanted to show how you can make it look like it's a strip all the way across. Now these don't match up, and I didn't try to match them up. I didn't think that far ahead. But once the photos and everything are on, you really can't tell. Now this was that little dragonfly paper, and it had the pretty lily pad flowers. I don't know what they're called. But I thought that was just a nice little strip across there with the dragonflies on it. I don't know if it was even necessary, but this was blue on blue, and I thought that maybe I should have a little something there. So I just line this stuff all up. Doesn't look like it's quite on there right. Here. Oh, this one I didn't cut off yet. I need to cut off a piece there. I'm trying not to hit my phone stand. I'm working around it here. So tell me in the comments if you're a scrapbooker and if you ever use 6x6 papers in your 12x12 scrapbooking. I'd like to know. I think it's going to be a common thing because they have some really cute, really super cute papers in the 6x6. So that's kind of what the layout looks like, and I'm really happy with my title. I really like the way that came out. So we're going to put this here, and so you can barely see that right there. And this is going to go here, and we're going to have this stripe right here, but we're going to have to put a little embellishment there because that shows up just a little bit too much, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there. But I'm going to figure it out. So let's get the pictures down. Because the whole point of using the 6x6 is to camouflage the fact that you're using a 6x6. I don't think it really matters. You know, there are scrapbooks. We can do what we want, right? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to line up this other page. I want to make sure I have my pictures in the same area. There we go. Oopsie. A T-ruler out here so I can make sure I'm straight. That's not going to work there. Let me see. Maybe I can just do this. And this edge. I just want to make sure my pictures are lined up right. There's that. Put that flip flap up. Oh, and just to let you know, on July 3rd, Close to My Heart, or Stampin' Up! Will be selling a huge inventory of Close to My Heart products. And if one of the things you missed out on from Close to My Heart was flip flaps, I'm here to tell you they're going to be available on July 3rd. It's the July-August book from Close to My Heart, and there's a ton of products, including the Gnome for Summer. If you were collecting the Gnome series, they started out with a fall, then they did a winter, spring, and now the summer one is coming out. And they are selling it with a really cute, super cute paper pack. I really like it. I'm not a huge gnome person. I did buy the spring one, but I didn't buy any of the others. I buy all the papers because I think the papers are adorable. But the spring gnome is the only one that I bought. There's several different paper packs coming out, some cute dies and stamp sets and flip flaps, a couple of scrapbook albums, the black ones, and in the 12 by 12, postbound and D-ring. And then there is 8.5 by 11 and a 6 by 6, I believe. Now I got to stand up to see if that's right. It looks pretty darn close. Okay. So that's some good news. And what else? What else? Oh, I know. I was telling you about Kylie. She's 23 now, I think. And she was there, and she has a vest now that she wears. She puts it on twice a day, and it vibrates. She did a little thing for us so we could hear the vibration. It vibrates her whole chest area and back area. She wears it on her back. It's like a tank thing, almost like what the guys wear when they're using their lawn blower things, their leaf blowers. It massages her, vibrates, and breaks up any mucus she has in her lungs, and she has to do that twice a day. And then she has some medications that she takes, and she is so much better. She is improving. All the research and everything has done so much for cystic fibrosis. It's really working. I don't know for sure, but I don't think that they even think she needs to have a lung transplant now. So in my little embellishment cluster, I'm just going to kind of copy what I did over on the other side. This is a standalone die. It cuts out 2 of these at one time. It looks like this, and it cuts out 2 of those at one time. And then they just fall apart. So I did 2 orange and 2 blues. And then that way I had enough for the whole layout. And then these were cut out of the paper pack there's another die that's standalone by itself here. And that one cuts out these little things right out of the paper pack. As well as some of the ducks. A couple of the ducks cut out too. So I'm going to scooch over here and try not to bump my phone stand. And this is what I did on the other layout. I just kind of layered these like that. And then I had my little froggy. Isn't he just the cutest? Little froggy. Now that's a die and stamp. I put that there. And then this one I cut just the opposite. So he was swimming inward. Like so. I'm going to bring this all down just a little bit so it's kind of in the water. And I think that's cute. It just kind of frames in the double pages. So we're going to glue these. I have my Close to My Heart adhesive and my all-purpose mat over on the other side, and it is so perfect to cut out these little things. I mean, to glue them, because it's a dot roller and it doesn't, the dots don't get all over what you're gluing. And if you use the all-purpose mat, it just, I mean, it doesn't, you don't get any of that excess around there. It's really awesome. I guess I'll just do this one just the opposite. I'm going to put that up that way a little bit. And then this will come down here. Oh, like about that. And that's going to come right here. And then my little froggy, I'm going to put a dimensional on him because he needs to sit up a little bit. I think one little dimensional will do it. And we'll put him right there. And then our little ducks will just go right here, like they're swimming along the water. There. Isn't that cute? I think that looks cute. Just to match the papers. Now, I have all these little things I've cut out over here. And I'm wondering, what can I use? Now that's kind of a little water and lily pond thing there. What if I were to do something like that? I could have a duck standing on that. Now what that is this. I cut this out and I was trying to figure out a way to use parts of it in this layout, but it wasn't working too well. But I could do something like that. I think that's kind of cute. It's like that's green grass. I don't really have any other grass. I looked through, like this one right here, it has a little grassy patch here. And right here. But I don't know. I don't know what to do, if I should do this or not. I think that's kind of cute. Right there, and we could just have him resting on that, like so, like he's walking through the lily pads. I like that. I think I'm going to do that. Let's commit. Let's commit to that. So we'll put this right here. And then we'll put him on some dimensionals. So he's kind of walking along there. Like so. And that will just incorporate my duck theme a little bit better. Having a duck somewhere else. We'll just have him kind of walking through here. Maybe we should put a couple of, nah. We'll just have him right there. I think that looks kind of cute. I could add a little bit more. I have another one of these we could add right there. Oh, that looks kind of cute. And I could do another orange one too. I like the orange on the bottom, I think. So, he doesn't have any of the things left. I cut them off for another project. Oops, there I go, bumping again. But we could just put those there. Kind of like that, just to give it a little something else. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to show you, this is another little thing that this die set comes with. 2 little dies that cut out that cute little ducky. I think he's adorable. So we'll put this one under. Right there. And then we'll put the blue one on top. And I think that will be really cute. I got some glue residue on this one. Put this one over on the top here and back down a little farther, like so. And I think that looks cute. That finishes it off nicely. And then the only other thing we're going to do is maybe give it a little bit of embellishing. These are the coordinating blings for this pack, and they're called adhesive backed dapple dots. And I think I want to bring in some of the pink and orange. So we'll just do a couple here and there. I think that would be cute. Maybe we'll do an orange one right there. I think that looks cute. I don't think we need any in the corner. And then I think I'm gonna do a little embellishment right here. I should do something else here, but I don't, this one's already busy, so I think I'm just going to do some little dots and be happy with that. Kind of fill in the spaces there a little bit. And then we'll do a couple more over here. Fill in this space a little bit. Yeah, looks like I need another orange one. Right here. Okay, I think that looks cute. Please let me know in the comments if you liked my video today. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe to it. I'm really liking my title. I really like the way that turned out. And my little embellishment clusters I think are super cute too. My name is Rhonda LeDuc. If you would like to purchase from my Stampin' Up! Site today, just go to StampineUp.com. Type in my name, Rhonda LeDuc. Make sure you put the space between the capital D and the A. and it'll come up with me as a demonstrator, and I would appreciate that a lot. So I hope you enjoyed my video today. Please like and comment. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.